going to talk about something different. What do you see in the pictures? What do you see in the picture? What do you think this is? Right, it's a telephone. So tonight, we're going to talk about using the telephone, okay? So I'm going to check your homework from Monday, okay? And while I check your homework, I'd like you to copy the sentences on the board, okay? Don't worry about yes, no. You don't need to copy yes, no, okay? Just the other sentences. And I will look at your homework.
Teachers and students from adult ESL classes illustrate different ways to engage in assessment of learning in the classroom.
Excellent. And here, Florisanda, we're going to say I, N. Okay. Now, let's see. Excellent. Okay, and over here, we're going to check one. Are you male or female?
Female.
Right, so we're going to do it. Check. Okay, excellent.
Effective assessment in the adult ESL classroom is an ongoing process through which teachers and learners gather evidence of progress in order to make informed decisions about next steps in learning and instruction.
There's no S. It's a crazy plural.
Oh my God, yeah.
Okay, but no, this is really good practice. 0 granddaughters. Yeah, no grandchildren. No. Good.
In the following footage from actual classrooms, we will examine the components that support effective assessment in the adult ESL classroom.
Good morning, everyone. How are you today? Good, good. Thank you all for coming. Today, we are going to have a lesson about community. We are going to talk about some vocabulary, some words. We are going to work in groups, moving around. And then we are going to do some speaking and some presenting.
Classroom assessment begins with lesson objectives. A teacher plans assessment tasks through which learners can demonstrate progress toward the objectives of the lesson. Susan Watson shares her objectives through an agenda with her beginning level students to clarify what they will be learning and how they will get there.
How are you feeling about paragraphs? Comparing and contrasting. Piece of cake?
Assessment should be rooted in objectives at the activity or task level, too. Clearly identifying criteria or expected outcomes helps learners understand what constitutes accomplishment and what the teacher will be looking for as evidence of understanding or ability.
This is what your paragraphs are going to look like. Okay? But remember, you're going to work with your education and you're going to compare it to your experience here at Carlos Rosario. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to create your Venn diagram. Okay, and you're going to organize your differences and your similarities. And then from there, you're going to write your paragraph. Okay?
Cheryl Sherwin demonstrates how she bridges what she and her students have been practicing throughout their lesson and what they need to focus on in their upcoming writing assignment.
Second. Okay, or in addition, right? You have choices. Okay? If there are similarities, new paragraph, indent. On the other hand, there's similarities. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And that's it. Oh, it's going to be so easy. So easy.
Assessment should be occurring in different ways throughout a lesson to gauge student progress. Let's look at some various techniques adult ESL teachers use to check comprehension, correct errors and give feedback, and provide multiple opportunities for students to demonstrate learning.
Okay, so
Last week, what did we do last week? What did we read a story. What story did we read?
Scholarship.
The scholarship, right. And what was the conflict in that story? Remember we talked about conflict?
Yeah.
What was the conflict in that story? Different culture?
Yeah.
Well, it is about a different culture. But what's the conflict? What was the struggle or the problem?
Female and male.
Female and male?
Checking comprehension can be as direct as asking students to respond to comprehension questions about a story that they read or listened to.
It's not a money because she's getting a scholarship free.
Yeah, so it's not money.
It's not money.
It's because the girls are supposed to be more like home.
Girls are supposed to be home, right?
I won't go anywhere away from here.
Right. That's true. It's girls are supposed to stay home and boys are supposed to go off and go to school and earn money, right?
That would be kind of like cultural thing in the place where the story is, you know?
Right.
Because I think there's in Asia.
It's in Asia, right? Different
So
culture than ours.
Yeah.
But there's another issue there that some families deal with, and it's called birth order. What's birth order?
Older, younger.
Yeah.
Checking comprehension can also be less direct and ask students to apply what they have learned in a slightly different way. For example, Jessica Jones asks her learners to place the conditional verbs and phrases that they have been practicing on a continuum to demonstrate their understanding of them.
I want you to think about, so these sentences, you're supposed to, you're not supposed to. I want you to tell me, how strong do you think it is? Is it necessary? Like you must do it. You absolutely must. It's optional. You can or you don't have to. Or is it just you absolutely must not? You cannot do it. Okay? So if someone says you're supposed to do something, what do you think? Is it 100%, 50, 70, 20%? 100%, you're supposed to? What do you think? Does everybody agree? 100%? You're supposed to? Agree? I would say it's between 80% and 100% maybe. Okay? You're supposed to, right? It's what is expected, but it's not absolutely you must. All right? You're not supposed to. Where would you put you're not supposed to?
0%.
Okay. What did you say, Wyatt? 0%. Okay. Is it at the very, very bottom?
No.
Or can we go up a little bit?
Between optional and bad.
Yeah, it's somewhere between optional and bad idea. So maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's here around 20%. Okay, more or less. What about you're expected to? Do you think if this is supposed to, do you think expected to is more than supposed to or less?
More, maybe more than 90%.
100%.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I don't think it's 100%, but maybe 90. In my opinion, it's actually less than 80%. But if you talked to another English speaker, they might tell you a different answer because it's not exact, okay? But it's somewhere between optional and necessary, okay? You're expected to. So in 2000,
Checking comprehension and learning can also be task-based, asking students to actively demonstrate their learning and understanding. Watch as Suzanne's class actively demonstrates their understanding of a story she has told them about major events in her life.
Let's move some around. Okay. Take one. There's not enough for everybody, but take one. Okay. Okay. Got one? Okay. Okay, so what happened in 1972? Okay, who has that one? David? Please stand up.
Right. There. That's okay. Okay, what happened in 1977? I started school. Okay. So come up. What happened in 1986?
No,
That's 77.
77? Yeah, 1977.
That's you. I went to the next one already. I'll help. What happened in 86?
Basketball.
Played basketball. Yep. Come on up, Mohammed. I started playing. Yeah. What happened in 1988? Driver's license. I got, yeah, driver's license. Yep. Driving to school. That's right. How about in 1994?
College.
Yep. I graduated college. Right? Please spell ankle. Please spell ankle.
Taking a task-based approach to assessing student learning, Carly Booth replaces a traditional spelling quiz with engaging, interactive small group demonstrations of learning.
Spell ankle. 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 This is anklo. Show me ankle. Oh. No. This is okay, but I need a different vowel here. Ankle. Oh. No, not O. E. Yep. Ankle. Good. Good. All right. Okay, please spell arm. Please spell arm. 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 Good. Arm. Yes. Please show me arm. Please show me arm. What's arm? Arm. Good. Is everybody ready? Ready to speak English? Okay. So first, what way is this? Everybody. What about this?
Down. Left.
Good. Left.
Up. Right.
Left.
Up.
Yeah.
Andrea Eckelberger engages student teams in a friendly competition to identify vocabulary words that they have been studying.
All right. So remember, you want to give directions in English, and you can spell the words, but no Karen, no Burmese, no Hmong, and no Spanish. Emilio, no Spanish. All right, so let's get 2 students. Sister-in-laws. Okay, macho. No, I love you. Okay? Wahid, no, I love you. Okay. All right. The word is pests. Pests. And you guys, good job with directions. Nice. So now we're going to practice the. Okay, so you all can stay there. Okay. So listen and tell me which ones are stronger. On Friday, we go to the hardware store.
Using task-based assessments can often help a teacher see very quickly and visually if students are learning. Andrea asks her students to physically indicate stress and intonation in sentences they have worked with in class.
So, on Friday, we go to the hardware store. Okay. Everybody stand up. We still need on. Okay. On Friday, we go to the hardware store. Good job. All right, sit down.
Task-based assessments ask students to use what they have been practicing to complete activities that approximate real-life applications.
Now, I want you to try with your partner and just make a conversation to your supervisor with no looking at the board. Just see what you remember. Call your supervisor and say, I'm sick. I'm not coming to work today. Or I'm sick. I can't work today. Okay, go. See if you can practice that.
Betsy Wong utilizes a task through which she can assess if her learners have grasped vocabulary and phrases that they have practiced for calling in sick to work.
Okay, yeah, don't worry. That won't be, yeah. Monica, I want you to call Mrs. Zia and say, you're not coming to work today. Call Tazim.
Hello. My Tazim?
Your name?
My name is Monica.
Okay. Problem? This
Good.
is problem. This.
Difficult stomach pain.
Okay, no problem. See you tomorrow.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good, you're a nice boss. No problem. See you tomorrow. Good job. Let me see if you both can do this.
Remember to assess what has been taught. Assessment tasks should ask students to demonstrate mastery of what they have worked with, not what they haven't practiced.
No problem. See you tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Good job. You see? You did it.
But this is not a capital letter. So that might tell you that maybe this does not follow this. Okay, so think about that.
Effective assessment is an ongoing process. The teacher continuously observes and monitors students, gathering feedback and making decisions about next steps within the lesson and for future lessons. Cheryl Sherwin demonstrates how she does this, providing feedback and guidance to students as they use what they have learned about sequencing ideas to assemble sentence strips into paragraphs.
Okay. All right, what do you guys think? Does it look clear and organized? Okay. That's what I like. Confidence. Confidence. Okay? All right, now what I would like you to do is make the Venn diagram. In this case, we're going the opposite way, okay? But think what the Venn diagram looks like. Okay, in my country is a place. In general, in my country is different from grocery shopping in the United States. What is different from grocery shopping in the United States?
What about my work experience in my country?
In general, shopping for food in my country is different from grocery shopping in the United States. What do you think? That sounds good to me. Shopping for food in my country is different from grocery shopping in the United States. I like that. I like that. Okay, first. In my country, there are a lot of open-air markets. Okay? Now, what I would do is look for the other point that is the opposite of buying food in the open air. Okay. If you're not in the open air, where are you buying it? In the store.
Here's what I want to do to finish. Does everybody have a red and a green card? Tazim, do you have a red and a green card? There you go. Now, I'm going to say some things to you, okay? And maybe some things are good, okay? If something is good, it's okay, no problem. You hold up the green, yes. If you want more practice, you hold up the red, okay? And it's okay, we can do more practice. Ah, okay, oh, good idea. Okay, so I'm going to read some things. I can make a phone call and ask for somebody. Can you make a phone call and ask for somebody? Do you want more practice? Okay.
Betsy Wong uses a task that asks students to self-assess, to encourage them to think about their own learning progress, and to get their direct feedback for planning future instruction.
More practice? More practice? Okay. That's good. We can do more practice. Can you take a message? Can you write the name and phone number on the telephone? That one is? Okay. Ah, can you call your supervisor and say you're not coming to work today? Okay, or more practice. So Tazim shows 2 cards. Okay? No, do you want more practice calling your supervisor? Maybe we can practice, 4 of you have children in school. We can practice calling your child's teacher. That's a good practice.
Now take an opportunity to self-assess your own understanding. Watch this footage of Carly as she engages learners in a culminating task-based assessment to practice vocabulary that they have learned in their lesson. See if you can identify some of the principles discussed in this video.
Where did I get this picture? I cut it from a, it's not Shakira. I cut it from a magazine. I cut this picture from a magazine, okay? Okay, what we're going to do for the next 30 minutes, each person is going to cut 2 pictures. 2 pictures. 1 picture, 2 pictures, each person. So Jalal, 2 pictures. Ellie, 2 pictures. Annabelle, 2 pictures. Dionisio, 2 pictures. Every person, 2 pictures. 1 picture of a body. 1 picture of a face. Face. So you need 2 pictures. 1 picture of a face, 1 picture of a body. You're going to cut the pictures. Then you're going to glue the pictures on a paper. You're going to write the name of the vocabulary. For example, look at this picture. You can see foot, knee, stomach, head, ear, shoulder, hand, arm. You can look arm, back, hip. So you're going to write the information on the picture. Okay, so let's look at the board. I'm going to write your instructions on the board. You don't need to copy. Just look. That's perfect. There's some kind of makeup pad that has L'Oreal. My hair is brown. Your hair is red. Her
Her hair. Her hair is brown. So I need to change your to her. Does that work? Right?
The term assessment often makes people think of multiple choice tests, fill-in-the-blank quizzes, or high-stakes standardized tests. But assessment in the adult ESL classroom can and should take richer, more varied forms to truly capture what students know and are able to do, and to provide necessary information for planning the next steps in instruction.
Good. Yeah, it's good. You got it perfect. All right. Do you have a body picture? Okay, you're going to do that one next? Okay, good. Let me see. Okay. Hair, good. Cheek, can I borrow your pencil? Check cheek. Look here. Number 29. Cheek. Forehead. Look, how do you, show me forehead. Where is forehead? 20, okay. So how do I spell forehead?
FOREHEAN.
Look at here. Forehead. Forehead. Your forehead. Right? Okay, good. All right, good job. Looks good, Jalal. Good. Yes. Yep. Okay, you got about 5 minutes to do your face. Okay, you've got about 5 minutes. About 5 minutes. If you are finished with your pictures, you can give your picture to me. If you are not finished, you can complete in your house tonight. Okay? Please, I want the classroom clean. Okay? So if you have trash, put the trash in the trash can. If you are finished, please give your paper to me. Please return your scissors to the box and your glue here. Make sure your first name and last name are on your paper. First name and last name. Thank you. First, are you finished? Yeah. Yeah, can you put first name and